What's up, guys? We're doing a tier list. This is so stupid. Alright, let's just get on with it. Alright, first up, we got the axe.
Alright, let's see.
Hold up. So, we're gonna be ranking this on enjoyment, rate of use, and efficiency.
Okay, alright, so no real opinions here, just actual base like stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get stack. Go!
Alright, we got the axe. No, the regular axe. The regular axe.
The regular axe, right? So
yeah, for the sapper.
Regular sapper axe. Personally, enjoyment, I'd probably say pretty high up there because nice sweep damage, everything. Parry zappers. I hate zappers. And
everyone does.
And really good efficiency. Clears out hordes in seconds and like a few swings. Pretty good. Wait, what was the third
How do
one?
I leave?
It's enjoyment, rate of use, and efficiency.
Rate of use.
Like how much do you use it?
I'd say I use it a lot, personally.
Alright, now it comes down to the rating. What do you give it?
I have a sword for a reason. People with the sword, if we have a sword, then we're in the video.
Alright.
So
Next up,
we
we got the boarding axe.
Alright, next up, boarding axe. Alright, so, boarding axe, I'd probably say it's got okay damage for the base side, but if you turn it around, it's got pretty good single damage. Personally, though, enjoyment-wise for me, I wouldn't say it's really up there, because sometimes if you're trying to clear out a horde and you accidentally flip it, it's not really effective, as it's only really good for like one or two enemies flip. Rate of use, barely use it to be honest. And efficiency, I mean, if you're good with it, it could be good. But in my opinion, personally, it's not really the best. I'd probably put it at like, it's not bad, I'd probably put it at like B tier.
Alright, B tier with the axe?
Yeah, I am talking.
No, not B. I said D tier.
Oh, D. Love it. Alright, now we got the brass pistol for the officer.
The brass pistol. Ooh, this is a really good one. Alright, so brass pistols it's basically the Blunderbuss class and the officer combined, as it got really good spread capabilities, really good at clearing out hordes as an officer. When you shoot it, it flings you back. Good for if you're trying to do a glitch and trying to jump somewhere. Rate of use. I use the only one I use for the officer's class unless I'm trying to just like target bombers or anything.
Go!
Or effectiveness,
Can
pretty
you
good
hear
up
me?
there. And personally,
Can you hear me?
and
Can you
what was the third one again?
hear me?
Enjoyment.
Okay.
Enjoyment.
I know where 11 is at.
It's a really enjoyable weapon. Good for new players. Though I don't really know what much of the price was. Though I do know it might be a little expensive of a weapon. Though it does have pretty
I'll
good
grab this
stats.
sword to let you know.
In my opinion, I'm putting it at A tier.
Crap, I can't.
Alright, next up, we got carbine.
Ooh, alright, the carbine.
Run.
Personally, for me, rate of use would be really high up there. It's my absolute main for the line infantry, as the shove is extremely useful.
What are we
New
doing?
players, hold up. New
do everything.
players really be like, actually, it's called the private class.
Listen, I was here before it was called private class. It was line infantry before.
I know, but new players really be like that though.
Alright. Private or infantry, whatever. Private, infantry, doesn't matter. But the carbine, very useful, great shove. I really enjoy it. Good for clutching. Effectiveness, it's got good reload speed, and it's almost base walk speed with it, so very useful at times. As if you're getting out, it's good if you're trying, it's like,
he died.
You can outrun bombers, which allows you to just quickly reload and move away from them and not get damaged. Personally, I'm putting it up there with the Blanks pistol in A tier.
Alright, next up we got Blunderbuss.
Blunderbuss is base. It's the base weapon for the base weapon for the Blunderbuss class, but it is a really effective weapon. It has
I thought this game was scary, but he came out of nowhere. He scared me.
Effectiveness is high up there.
I just got scared.
And enjoyment, pretty enjoyable. Has a decently fast reload. About on par with the line infantry, a horse artillery pistol, which we'll get to later.
Where's the other power?
About the same reload time, though it is really effective at rate of use. I use it basically about all the time. And enjoyment.
Dude, I need that power.
No, it could be better. I'd probably put it at like B tier with the axe.
Alright, next up, we got the Delicious Leg.
Yes, I can see.
Delicious Leg.
The power
it is an achievement weapon, so you would think it would be good, but it's not really good. It doesn't. In this game, runners are the absolute enemy. Runners can end entire runs, and the Delicious Leg doesn't even deal enough damage to kill a runner. I believe it has less damage than even the stake.
No.
For the Taplin. And personally, enjoyment-wise, it's not really the best. Though, it is kind of funny to kill zombies with literally a piece of a cow. So, though, the effectiveness, pretty low. And rate of use,
get out of here!
Not really good. I don't use it ever. If anything, sadly enough, I have to put the Delicious Leg in F tier.
I have a key.
We use it just for the memes.
It's a meme
Guys,
weapon.
what do I do with the key?
Alright, next up, the Double Barrel Pistol.
What do I do with the key?
Double barrel pistol for the officer.
Yep.
It is an extremely
What do I do with the key?
weapon, as despite the fact it is double barreled, which most players would likely assume with it taking a longer reload, as more barrel equal more reload time. More reload
Guys,
time
what do I do with the key?
Less time you can actually
I have some
fire.
key. What do I do with it?
Before you can fire your weapon. Though it is almost as fast as the regular reloading of the base pistol, which is pretty good.
Someone tell me what I do with the
you can
key.
toggle it to be base or normal or double fire. Personally, enjoyment-wise,
what do I do
pretty
with
good.
this?
I like it. It's a nice weapon. Rate of use, it's practically my second main, other than the brass pistol. And its effectiveness, pretty effective if you're targeting bombers.
Guys, I
because
have
it
a
doesn't
key. What do I do?
The downside of the brass pistol of not being accurate, as it's just about as accurate as the base pistol.
What do I do with this? I have a key.
And it has 2 shots. Personally,
what do I do
I'm
with the
gonna
key?
put it in C tier.
Alright, next up, the Extended Surgeon Kit.
No, you have to reshow me, bro.
Extended Surgeon Kit. It's for the medic class, and it is extremely good at healing. As when you're healing base with the regular equipment, you get access to bandages and other equipment, bandages in which you can place. Though issue is that you have to utilize 3 whole supplies to heal somebody from red HP all the way back up, which makes you have to grind more to get more supplies in order to actually get enough supplies to heal a decent chunk of players. If your server is big, it is really useful.
Guys, I just opened something.
Because you only need to use 2 supplies to heal someone fully. Effectiveness, really effective. Rate of use, my main, and enjoyment, pretty enjoyable, as you don't actually have to constantly be worrying about, okay, do I have enough supplies to heal this guy? Personally, I'm putting the Extended Surgeon Kit at B.
Alright, next up we got the grenades.
The grenades. Practically available for every class, sadly enough, except for the chaplain. But
Next update though. Next
Guys,
update though.
I'm getting out of here. I'm leaving
Chaplain
this
getting
place.
next update. Chaplain getting new stuff.
Guys, I'm leaving this place.
maybe they get access to grenades, which is going to be great. As finally, the chaplain, after I believe literally the beginning of this game be coming out, the grenades. They're pretty useful. Good at clearing zombies if you're getting chased. So pretty effective, though. Rate of use not really the best because you can damage yourself, and if you forget where your grenade got hit through lands, and you accidentally step too close to it, and you're too low of HP or directly on it, even at full HP, it can kill you. So it is kind of a trade-off.
Haha. Me go boom boom.
I just got mute.
Yes, that can very well happen.
I just got mute on.
And
oh my god, I just saw one get barfed on.
rate of use, yeah, I use it pretty much all the time.
I don't even know why is this
Like
not
that's the only issue about it
the.
though. And enjoying it, it's pretty enjoyable, I guess.
How do I get out of here? I just want to equip my
I'm putting
nose.
grenades with
I found a
double barrel
clown
pistol
nose.
at C.
Alright, next up we got the hand axe.
Ah!
Hand axe.
Open it.
It
My hand's
basically has
stuck.
the exact same use as the boarding axe.
Oh my lord! It's a horse.
It's not being double-sided.
I'm
Has the
too
exact
fast,
same
I'm too-
moveset.
Okay,
And it is semi-good at, it's pretty
Crap, I
good
thought
at
I was fast.
its effectiveness is pretty good as it can clear pretty big hordes.
How do I get out? I just want to go equip my nose.
It has a very good sweep attack. And
Clear.
rate of use, don't use it though because
It's clear. Come
it's
on.
mostly a close range weapon, and the issue with that is runners can more easily tackle you.
No!
And
Open
personally,
it!
enjoyment,
Oh
unless you get really good at it, it's not really enjoyable for new players since it's nigh on impossible to actually
my god. What do
kill
we do
runners
up
with.
here?
Personally, could be better. I'm putting it with the boarding
So I
axe
can change.
at D.
Alright, next up we got the heavy saber.
The heavy saber. The heavy saber is
Oh, I
just
need
a
to get
better
out of
version
here.
of a base saber. Its side swings may not be good, meaning its effectiveness is kind of a bit lowered as it can't
Why are
side
you
slash.
guys leaving?
Though it makes up for it because it can. Well, most normal sabers, like the Revenant, which is a reskin for the Halloween for Sleepy Hollow.
Well, come on. You
Or,
guys are just staying in
like,
here
base
shutting the
saber.
door.
Unlike those two, which require 3, even potentially 4 hits to kill a zombie, this one only requires 2 hits, usually 3 at most, and
Hey,
it has the great
hold up.
upside of 1 headshot damage.
I've been
In effect,
I've been able to one-shot runners. I mean, no, like regular zombies with just a little lift up and then a little poke. They're dead.
Well, come on.
Basically-
I can probably find the
and
way.
it also has a ton of. It has about almost range as even the lance, which is extremely great. As more range equal less chance of getting tackled by runners. In my opinion,
Dude.
if you're worried about runners as being
Well,
relatively new player, it is extremely
I'm
good
trying to- he
because
won't
you
break
don't have to worry about with the saber them being close to you. As with the heavy saber, you can keep away from them. So effectiveness pretty good. Rate of use, I use it pretty much all the time. It's a good combo with the carbine as a stun, and then the 2 hit, and bam, they're down. And enjoyment, pretty enjoyable. I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna put it up with A tier with the brass pistol and carbine.
Alright, next up we got the horse artillery pistol.
The horse artillery pistol. The horse artillery pistol is a double shot version of most line infantry or private class weapons, as it has a double shot. Double shot, obviously, as I've mentioned before, is great, though it does have a little bit of a longer reload.
Get over
which
there!
is another
Quick!
downside.
Big guy was over
And
there!
The bigger reload, not as useful. Though, in my opinion, effectiveness, it's pretty good. It has it even has okay range, which is nice.
Guys, I think I found the exit down here.
Rate of use for me would probably be pretty high up there, as I don't.
Yo, I
do
see
use it
something.
quite often, as it is another
What's
really
this?
good weapon against.
Bro, I just got this game and I already have a clown nose.
And enjoyability, pretty enjoyable, as you just get to shoot bombers and it has really high range and it's just
Bro, I
really
put
good.
it in, thankfully.
I'm gonna put it at B tier.
Alright, we're halfway. Well, about, because there's 25 items on this list, and can't.
Alright,
We're basically halfway.
Oh!
basically, I guess.
Run!
Alright, next up, the jack-o'-lantern.
Alright, so the jack-o'-lantern. So the
Not
jack-o'-lantern
like this!
isn't a
No.
damage weapon. It
No.
doesn't do damage. It's simply a utility
What
item.
the
And
Sigma? You just shut the door on me.
it's not really good, because the issue with it is that most games, most maps in this game can be brightened back up with literally just turning up the brightness in the
I
game.
have one key in
game
there.
setting, which
This one.
hefty downside, because
Now where's the other
you don't.
keys?
If there's no real usefulness to it, why use it? And that its effectiveness, pretty trash.
Oh crap! Let's go.
My rate of use for it, I don't use it often, as usually I only have it there if I forgot to take it off from the class because I had used it before, just because it's like what it means.
I don't want to deal with the
And-
pig. Oh, that's a
And
dog.
enjoyability, it's not really all that good. My opinion, the jack-o'-lantern goes in F tier.
Alright, next up, we got the lance.
Alright, the Lance. Now the Lance was recently buffed, like pretty crazily actually. Before one of these big updates, I believe the one that introduced Forenza. Before then, when you would buy the Lance, it would only damage one zombie in front of you, which wasn't really good, because why have it if it was only gonna do like one area worth of damage and stuff. But now it goes through multiple and can two-shot basically everything.
Oh,
And headshot damage is pretty high. Effectiveness, pretty high up there. Rate
Boom
of
boom,
use,
boom boom, no go boom boom on you.
yeah. And you can also melee barrels with it and survive because you're at a great enough distance to live. So if you accidentally melee a barrel with your lance, you're completely fine.
Sorry,
Because of red health.
Depending on where the
have
barrel
it.
actually is. Like if it's, say on Copenhagen, like when you go up the stairs into the flaming room
do
where
you
you
have heart?
grab
How do
the
you get
push the
hearts?
barrel and stuff. There could be a barrel right there on the stairs
have
as
hearts?
you turn and
How
you
do
stab
have
him.
hearts?
You go boom boom, basically.
It will kill you, but at a
Why?
distance on a mostly open area,
How much hearts do I
if
have?
it's just barely getting hit by the end of your lance, you will survive.
you have two.
Though it mostly
go.
depends on where you
Bro, the
are.
door's
to
open.
bomber. Like, if it's right next to you, yeah, you're good. You're dead.
That's you don't stab it.
Unless you don't
The horse
stab
might
it
be
and
up
try to
there.
get back, then maybe stab it. Not saying you should. Rate of use, don't really use it often, but that's just because ranged weapons are better. Because being able to kill bombers at a range is definitely better than having to take some damage to do it. So, and enjoyment, it's pretty enjoyable now, because it also has the effect of during an officer charge, it will end up allowing you to basically mow down everything in front of you. In my opinion, the Lance is going to go in C tier.
Alright, next up, we got the good old fashioned musket.
Alright, the musket. So the musket is the base weapon for the line infantry or the private, and it has...
Bro is really mad that
is
people call him
great-
private now.
It is a definitely better version of the lance, as it has the bayonet at the end, which is almost at about the same range as the lance, and can one-shot if you hit a zombie in the head, it can one-shot.
Yo,
And
wait.
during an officer's charge,
I have
when
two
you hit a
keys in.
zombie, its damage is multiplied by 5. And
Ah,
not
open
like
it!
every kill. but when you hit the charge, the bayonet has the same effect
Bro,
as
guys,
lance,
I have 2 keys.
and
I
the
have number
damage is
4 and
equal.
number
Meaning
3. Where's
basically
2
everything
and
in front
1?
of you is guaranteed
Guys,
to
where's
die.
2 and 1?
And
I
rate
need
of
key
use,
2 and 1.
I use it pretty often. Enjoyability, pretty
Huh?
enjoyable. And effectiveness, pretty effective.
I have
if you know how to
3,
use
4.
it.
It
I
can
have
get you 2
3,
badges,
4.
man.
I need
Yeah.
1, 2.
It can get you 2 badges. So in my opinion, the musket
Where's 1 and
goes
2?
in B tier.
Oh,
Alright,
I
next
know
up we
you.
got the
I'm one
Navy
that won the
pistol.
key, but he was after
The
you.
Navy pistol for the Blunderbuss class. Alright, so the Navy pistol
Wait, let's
is
go right.
about
Let's
the
go this
same
way.
with the brass pistol for the officer, but it does have one thing that's different. It can shove, which is just a pistol whip, but it can stun one zombie
Dang, I
at a
died.
time. Though that isn't really
Okay, that was a
good to
trap.
per se. So effectiveness isn't really the best. Though
Let's
it
go
is
straight.
basically a wall of fire. Though it doesn't have great pierce, which means it won't go through much zombies before disintegrating.
Go without me.
Enjoy rate of use. Don't really use it often, as I'm not a big
Close
fan of
it, close it.
And enjoyability, not really enjoyable. So in my opinion, the Navy
He
pistol
died.
goes in D tier.
D.
Yep, goes in D.
Let's go.
Alright, next up we got the knock gun.
The knock gun, pretty effective. If anything in front of you with all barrels loaded is dead. Whatever is in front of you will disintegrate. Basically, it is a one-way trip to just a wall for like a small amount of time that just basically incinerates everything in front of it. Pretty effective. Though, it does have the one really big, massive downside of an extremely long reload time. I believe to reload every barrel, it takes about 20 seconds. Which, in this game, that's a mud cutter, very valuable. You need time. And rate of use, don't really use it often, though I do use it on the occasion. If we're getting heavily overrun, as it basically incinerates like 50 zombies. And enjoyability is pretty enjoyable if you're if you're a patient person. If not, don't use it. In my opinion, the knock gun goes in C.
Alright, next up we got the pickaxe.
The pickaxe, alright, the pickaxe, effective-wise, is a lot less than the axe, though it does also have the ability to shove, which is great, as shove is a great ability, because you get rid of...
Guys, you know where's 2 and 1 is at? Where's 2 and 1?
And it
You know
also
where 2
can
and
pair with
1's at?
zappers. Again, nobody likes
Can you show
zappers.
me?
And it can one-shot zappers, meaning if you parry and then just stab,
Come show
yeah,
me.
that zappers down, which is extremely nice. And, though I
Where's
do believe it
where's
only
1?
has a
Where's 1?
time damage, like, when you hit a zombie in the head, your damage is multiplied. Though I don't believe that pickaxe has much multiplier for it. So, rate of use?
Who has
I
2?
don't
Who has
use
2 and 1?
it.
Who has 2 or 1?
No, unless I'm,
Who has 2 or 1?
it only really has one focused damage point,
Yeah, I
and that's really it.
Who has 2 or 1?
Enjoyability? It's okay. Not really the best, but it's definitely,
Yeah.
I believe it is cheaper
I have
than some
3 and
other
4.
options
I
for
only
the,
have. I need 1 and 2.
Sapper. In my opinion, the pickaxe goes in C tier.
I got number 3 from the back.
Alright, next
and
up we
number
got
4
the
from
pistol.
Tuxedo Place.
Alright, pistol. Base weapon for the officer.
Who has 1 or
So
2?
the pistol, base pistol, does have pretty fast reload.
You know,
Though that's pretty much all
You
it's
know
got
what
going
1
for
and
it,
2
as
are
it's a
that?
slightly less version of the double-barreled pistol. And because of that, it's not really the best. So, it's better
think
just to
he's
use the
after us.
double barrel. So, effectiveness, not really the best, though it is extremely accurate. Rate of use, I've been known to use it on the occasion, I guess. It is good if you're trying to, if you have objectives like in Copenhagen, where you have to shoot the barrel to get the ship so you can go across to get the
No,
smaller boat to
I need
shoot
to-
down the British.
who has
It
2?
is extremely
Who has 1 or
accurate
2?
for
Who
that.
has 1 or
Rate of
2?
use,
Anyone have 1 or
don't really
2?
use it often. I only really use it though for that
Show
one
me,
reason.
please. That's the only ones I
Really?
need. And then I'll show you where 3 and 4 is at.
I enjoyed it. So
I
in
need
my
1
opinion,
and 2.
pistol goes in B tier.
Alright, next up we got
One
the
to the
rifle,
vent.
my main weapon I use for line.
You're not gonna like my opinion then. So
I really don't
the
care.
Rifle,
Yo, are you gonna show me where?
I take
1 and
no
2 is at?
offense.
so the rifle, effective wise, has good pierce damage.
Show me. I died.
Zapper go bye-bye, though.
I just need 1 and 2.
Wrong
way!
And
I need 1 and 2. I need 1 and 2.
Hold me on this. I do believe you can reload the carbine twice before the rifle is loaded once. Kind of gives you an idea of how long the reload is.
1 or 2.
But basically, the rifle has good pierce and really good distance and has sights that you can aim down.
And Zapper become zombie.
We're
It
safe.
does one-shot them, yes. It does one-shot zappers.
Number 1 to the movie theater?
Yeah, it does.
Rate of use, don't really use it often.
I need
as it
1
doesn't
or
have the
2.
benefit of the base band,
Get
having a
in!
band.
Get in!
Nor does it have the goodness of being either fast reloading or having 2 barrels. So, enjoyability,
I need
They're
1
the
and
best.
2.
in my opinion,
That's all.
the rifle's going in D tier.
3, number 4 is in there,
Alright.
but I need 1 and 2.
Huh?
I have 4
Alright,
and
so
3. I just need 1 and 2.
Leave a
Can you
little
show
bit.
me
Alright.
where 1 and 2 is at?
Saber.
Alright, the Saber. Effectiveness, pretty effective. You can one-shot zombies in the head with
In
it.
there? I swear I
If you,
looked in
if
here.
you hit them with the side hit, which I would recommend using the right side, so that way, it has more range. And
No?
it's really good at clearing big
Now I
horde.
need 1. Number
So,
1.
effectiveness,
Yeah, now
pretty
I
good.
need number 1.
Rate of use, for any class that does, except for the line infantry or the private, it doesn't have, if they don't have any of those good weapons, that doesn't have
I have
the
number
heavy
2!
I always use the very regular saber because it is good at killing runners, which is extremely well, and enjoyability, pretty enjoyable. So in my opinion, the saber is gonna
Red,
be
do
going
you know where number
in
1's at?
B tier.
Alright, next up we got Sage Engineer
Where's
armor.
number 1? That's the only one I need.
Siege engineer armor. All right. So the effective wise, very effective. You can melee a barrel and survive.
Oh, I already got the movie theater with you.
Well, you'll lose like maybe half your health, and there's a rare chance you do die.
Where's
Because
number 1?
I
Number
believe
1's
that
my
there
last
is a
key.
counter that's basically once you've taken enough damage with it,
Is that
it
a
loses
statue?
health. So, rate of use.
Yeah, let's do
I
movie
use it
theater
pretty
first,
often,
then
as it's
statue.
just really good at preventing myself from getting killed because a teammate shot a barrel next to me.
Let's
And
go. Quick.
enjoyability, pretty enjoyable. You're gonna save yourself from being shot and killed basically by a bomber because your teammate decided to blow it up. So in my opinion, just because of how really good, it's actually pretty good. In my opinion, I'm putting this thing.
Movie theater's
Yeah,
all the way in that
that's
corner.
the
It's
first
in that corner.
Yay, finally. Alright, we got 3 weapons to go. We got the spade.
It's in this corner.
The spade, effective wise, does have shove, but you have to hit them behind
Right
the
here.
barricade and using the down
Where's number
swing.
1? Where's number 1,
Effectiveness,
bro?
semi-effective with the bottom swing as it has good damage and can kill runners in one hit.
I need
Good
number
range.
1. Number 1's my
Rate
last
of
one.
use it pretty often as it has the entrench ability. Enjoyment, pretty enjoyable. And in my opinion, the spade is
Yo,
going to be going
dude.
in B tier.
The stake. The only weapon for the chaplain besides delicious leg.
The stake, pretty awful. Effectiveness, garbage. It can't even one-shot runners. Rate of use, I have to use it, so it's basically maxed out rate of use, but that's only because I have to. And enjoyment.
Guys,
nah,
who has
not
number
really
1?
enjoyable.
Who has number 1?
I'm putting the stake in F tier.
Last
number
thing,
1?
the water
Guys,
bucket.
who has number 1?
And the water bucket. So the water bucket, good for putting out
Someone
teammates
said it's
quickly.
near a
Otherwise they
statue.
don't basically die. Though it doesn't really have much other going for it other than preventing or
Oh, is it?
taking out fire from igniters. Personally, I'm putting this thing in D tier. Putting the water bucket in D tier.
Alright,
Number
that's
1 at?
all the weapons.
Well, that's everything, I guess.
Alright, I got a question for you though.
Alright.
If you were talking to a new player to Guts and Black Powder, which loadout would you recommend to them for each class?
Oh, let's go. This is my last key.
Alright. Recommend for each class.
Yeah.
Line infantry.
Hold up. I'll be right. I'm going to no, I'm gonna pause the recording. So,
It's the startle bundle.
alright, we're back and we got the list. Alright, so first up we got line infantry. What would you use for the line infantry?
Alright. What would I use
How do we get
for
mom?
the line infantry? Alright, so for light infantry,
For, like,
I
new
would
people.
use the carbine.
For new
What?
people, not in like not your actual load up, but for like new.
people, alright. For new people, alright. For new people, I would recommend the carbine, because most of the time you're going
Guys,
to be getting
what map
yourself
do I do?
swarmed, which could cause you to start getting overwhelmed, and you can use the carbine to get yourself if you're backed out of corners.
Maybe prison.
That's that's one of the pictures.
Yeah.
Alright, another thing I would use for line infantry would be, or at least for new people, would be the heavy saber. Because by that point, you're not really the best at protecting yourself from runners, and you'll be able to keep yourself a lot safer.
I can't
And
see
last,
anything.
last but not least, I'd probably say utilize the grenades to help protect you and yourself,
Open
your
the-
team, and everything from big hordes.
All right.
Trick or treat.
Next up, we got Seaman.
All right, for the Seaman,
Trick or
I
treat!
would recommend using the base blunderbuss, and the saber. Well, I mean, it's like obviously.
How do I get
the saber
out?
needs to be there.
All right. Anything for the utilities?
I was just knocking.
Utilities, yes. Utilities, I'd also probably use the grenades.
All right. So they share. I don't know how
Oh,
to.
the monsters bug on my screen.
Yeah, I
Make
don't
them
know how you would either. So.
So just try to remember that the grenades should be used with the Seaman also. So next up, we got Officer.
Yeah. Officer. So the officer, I would use the
No
brass
one-
pistol.
They don't open the door.
And you kind of can't change your melee weapon.
Yeah, you can't change it. That's the only class you can't. So it's they share the saber too.
I think
All right.
I've been
Any
poisoned.
utilities?
For officer, I'd use the water bucket.
Bro, this is not fun. If I can't
At least
find them, I'm
A new player would want to use that.
All right. Next up, Sappa.
The sapper.
How do I
All
get
right.
out?
Siege engineer armor.
Oh, I'm just trying to
And
restart
my-
because they're
the mirror-
broken.
Because if you're new, you're going to be taking damage all the time. So it's going to be good to keep that. And yes, the base
grenades
axe just
and
because good
Hold
speed,
on, that's
parrying, and everything.
Any?
And utility, water bucket. Because your builds will be going on fire a lot.
All right. So again, remember that Officer and Sapper both use water. You should both use a water bucket.
Guys, where,
All right. Next up,
where
we got
should I
Surgeon,
go?
which it's got just.
A lot, really.
It's only kind of depends if you want to
I'm
use the
going to
extended
prison.
surgeon kit or not.
Yeah, I'd probably say use that just because fast heals.
Ah.
The chaplain.
And you can't change the saber stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any.
Yeah.
So, wait. Yeah. So
Bro, what I
All right,
do? I'm
chaplain.
sorry, I didn't mean to not pay for my
Well,
So-
obviously
taxes.
use the steak.
or I mean the delicious leg is
This
also
is
an
what
option.
happens when you forget to pay your
Well, yeah.
taxes.
You could.
Guys, this is what happens
But
when
do
we
you
don't
think
pay
that
our
a new player is going to get the
taxes.
untouchable achievement immediately?
No.
Yeah. So,
No.
steak, obviously.
I mean the chaplain ain't really for new players since you got to get the badge for it.
Well, yeah. I know. I'm just saying.
New players to
When
chaplain.
you freshly get the chaplain, that's one of the things.
All right. Any utilities?
Water
Hello?
bucket, because you can't see. I don't think you can use grenades.
All right. In honor of the musician, cause he didn't have anything related to it, to this list. So,
Yeah.
what would you use for the musician?
Bugle. Even sadly enough, we don't have it. Well, unlike the officer, it gives you a damage boost, big damage boost.
What's all the yelling about up here?
Charlie and Luke
Hold up,
almost
hold up.
broke that.
Hold up.
Oh, alright.
Because they were
Let me just start. Alright, it's going good. So, as you were saying,
Guys, who wants to come with me and,
I guess I'll wait.
Guys, how do we go in the maze? Who wants to come with me in the maze?
Bro, no one wants to go with
Or
me
two.
in the maze.
Let's go.
Alright, I'll get back when he gets back.
No
Alright.
idea what to do.
Alright, you were saying.
Alright. So as I was saying, I would use the bugle because it doesn't have the cooldown like the officer has. Like for the officer class, when you use your charge, you have to wait
Do we
like
go in the
about
UFO?
20 second before you can even start gaining charge again. Though the bugle doesn't have that issue. It immediately starts regenerating with damage the second that you finish actually using the ability itself.
I just don't.
Very useful. And then the saber, obviously the same thing, and the water bucket.
Yo, I'm up. I'm
Alright,
up.
so. I guess we're done here.
Yes, we're done.
Alright, yeah. Thank you for being here and being forced against your will to do this. Or else
know what
would
would
happen.
happen.
Anyway. Alright, see you.
Yeah.